All right, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. If you could, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification button in order to stay up to date with all of my future Teachable Tuesdays content. And I must say, you guys are getting a lot of content this week. You've gotten 2 Teachable Tuesdays. You've gotten 2 Teachable Tuesday shorts. And now, wait, 2? Hold up. Yeah, you've gotten 2 Teachable Tuesday shorts. And now you're getting a Reddit Teachable Tuesdays reading discussion. Wow. First of all, I haven't done a Reddit reading in, man, I think it's been almost 2 years. I think the last one I did was in 2020 when I was still living with my good friend Cato, RIP. And now I'm doing another one. It seemed like you guys enjoyed the last one. I'm sorry for waiting on, so long to do another one, seeing as much as you guys did like the last one. But this one, I want to give a shout out to our high school friend, Lorinda. She posted this article on Facebook, and she had a chance to read it. And she just said she was in shock by the entire article. It was just so crazy. So I clicked on it. I didn't read it to its entirety, but I read the summary. But now I'm going to read the full thing, and you're going to get my actual full reaction. And we're going to talk about this at the end. So a lot of times when I do these articles, I do it out on a whim. Like I said, I haven't read it, so I have no idea what to expect. I just know little bits and pieces. But let's go ahead and read it and get the full context. And leave a comment below after this is done and tell me what you guys think. Without further ado, here we go. So the title is, I'm going to divorce my husband of 10 years. All right. So I'm going to divorce my husband of 10 years, and I destroyed my marriage with a stupid comment and one night stand. Ooh. Uh-oh. I guess parental discretion advised. If you're still watching this video, I'm assuming that you're mature enough for this content. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try not to get too out there depending on what it says. All right. My husband and I met when I was 18. It had always been just me and my best friend, but when my husband came along, we became an inseparable trio. For me, it was love at first sight. I had the biggest crush on him, but didn't want to ruin the friendship thing we had, so I kept it to myself until he confessed to me when we were 20. Things went fast, and we got married when we were 22. My best friend got married too, and we have all remained close. Okay, so they met when they were young. That's good, and I wouldn't necessarily say moved fast. You guys were friends for about 2 years. Now, some people would argue you guys got married very young, but that's not a bad thing. We had invited my best friend and her husband around for dinner, and we were joking about the things we got up to, and my husband brought up how he always had a crush on my best friend. Ooh, but then she got a boyfriend, so he settled for me instead. When I tell you my whole world just came crashing down, ooh. I realized my marriage of 10 years was him settling for second best, that I was never his first option. After that, everything he did just started to annoy me. He just stopped being attracted to me anymore. We haven't slept together in 6 months because I feel so disgusted. I just want out. I feel like I've wasted my life. I'm disappointed in him and myself for believing I was the one he liked. Well, a couple things. This woman has a right to be disappointed and annoyed and absolutely disgusted. I mean, why would you even joke about something like that, saying that I liked your best friend more, even in a joking manner? You don't say that, especially once you're married. And why would you even waste your time? Ladies and gentlemen, let me make something perfectly clear. If you're not considering someone your first option, why are you pursuing them? Don't settle. That's the problem with dating a lot these days. You settle. Do not settle. He was wrong. He was dead wrong. I wouldn't have said nothing. Matter of fact, to be real with you, I wouldn't have even married the person. And my whole thing is this. If he really wanted her best friend, that's who he should have went for. And I'm pretty sure he would have gotten just as, a happier ending in this case, because I'm assuming it's about to go sour. Let's keep reading. Okay, I'll just answer the main questions here because I don't want to keep answering them. No, yes, I don't know, I don't care. I tried to talk it out for 6 months. Okay, so it seemed like, they tried to work things out and I guess it wasn't working. My husband knows about the divorce. I told my best friend and she told my husband. So I come home to a don't leave him intervention where they all wanted to work it out. I have never been so confused because for the past 6 months, I've been trying to ask him what he feels and what he meant by his comment. And he'll answer my questions like literally to the point. I have screamed it in his face to just tell me, and he's been saying nothing, and she has been encouraging me to talk to him, but keeping her distance. I thought it was because he didn't like me. I thought it was because he didn't like him. Apparently, she just thinks we are perfect together, and he doesn't want to lose what we have. What we have? We are basically roommates who have, you know what, at this point. I think I won't update this because I'm a bit miffed and angry. I'm going to stay at my mom's or something. It says mom's, so I'm assuming it's spelled like M-U-M. So I'm assuming that she's not from America because we don't say mom like that. Or maybe it's some type of vernacular English format. I don't know, but that's besides the point. This woman is completely in the right about how she feels. She's clearly upset. She's clearly angry. I think anybody would be. I do feel sorry for her right now. We're gonna keep reading, but wow, just wow. It's really nothing you can say at that point. You screwed up, dude. Okay, so pretty major update that I said I wouldn't do, but I am not a man of my word and never said I was. Today I got a message from BF's husband, I'm assuming that's boyfriend's husband, best friend's husband, asking where she was. And I had no idea because I'm at my mother's house. Can we guess where she is? She's at my blanking house with my blanking man. What weird blanking universe am I living in? Ooh, whoa, okay. Anyway, yeah, so I'm leaving and taking all my stuff with me. My mom will have to put up with me for a while. Divorce is definitely happening. I'm going to get therapy. Now comes the husband version that was posted 4 days before that. Woo! You know the song that just came to mind for those who know the song? Case, she's not your friend. I told you once before about that girl. I just, wow. I just, man. It's already bad enough that that's why she was acting so weird. I get it now. It's bad enough that your man was acting It's because your best friend and him were, putting the Missy Elliott, get your freak on. Get your freak on. Like, whoa, my G. There's more. Let's keep reading. This is just wild so far. Okay. So now here comes the husband version. I destroyed my marriage with a stupid comment and one night stand. Oh, okay. So I found my wife's post. I'm going to divorce my husband 10 years. Someone made a video about it, and that video got back to me. I would like to tell my side. When I met my wife, I didn't really think much of her. She was funny, kind of a good friend, but I had no other interests. Her friend Sarah, okay, so that's her name, was gorgeous. She had long red hair and these soft freckles and long eyelashes. She was my dream girl, but she was not interested in me. I noticed my wife, Amber, was hanging out with me more, laughing at my jokes, listening to me, and made me consider having more of a relationship with her. Okay, so the typical, if you acting up, I'm going to take your friend, Sugar Hill Gang line, and also line I used in one of my songs, Shameless Plug, 2-Step. Go check it out. Okay. But the problem is, from reading your wife's post, it seemed like you settled. And even in this, I get it. Men are going to go somewhere where they're loved and they're respected. But you weren't really interested in her. Even if it made you consider that wasn't your top tier choice. Let's keep reading. Sarah got a boyfriend about a year, and to us being friends and her interest in our friendship group dwindled. She hung out with us less and spent more time with her boyfriend, which left me and Amber alone a lot. Makes sense. I ended up giving up on Sarah and focusing on Amber. We started dating and got married. We kept our friendship with Sarah, but we focused on each other. In the back of my mind, though, I always felt like I had missed out on something. Well, duh, you didn't go for your first choice. My marriage was boring. Amber and I were basically friends, and I was working hard to save for a house. And she was working hard to save for our future kids. So we were existing alongside each other, not actually together. So one day when we were at dinner, I got jealous of Sarah and her husband, who seemed really happy, and made the comment about settling for Amber. Amber shut down after that. She kept repeating the same questions over and over, and it would make me so angry that I did not want to answer. So I didn't. I guess that was my first bad move. Sarah messaged me after dinner to check if I was okay, and we kept messaging. She was just reassuring me that I did nothing wrong and it would work out. I mean, you're getting mad, but you kind of got to understand where she's coming from, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're mad at her, but think about what you said. It's like, once you said what you said, she automatically realized the whole marriage was a lie. And you even said it yourself. You felt like something was missing. You felt like the relationship was boring. The marriage was boring. And what typically happens in relationships when somebody gets bored? Somebody cheats or somebody becomes distant. I ain't saying it's right, but that is exactly what happened. It happens to both men. It happens to women as well. A lot of people, they think it's just a woman thing. Does it happen more often to women? Yes. But can it happen to men as well? Absolutely. Just saying. Then I got a text saying Amber was planning to divorce me. So Sarah came over and we tried to stop her from leaving me, but it seemed to only make things worse. Sarah saw how distraught I was and stayed to comfort me, and we drank, and in a drunk, stupid mistake, we ended up laying together. Ooh. Sober minds prevail. Sarah confessed to her husband that we slept together, and her husband told Amber, now both our marriages are ruined. I regret it so much. I just wish I could take it all back. All right. So, there are no other updates. I'm checking just to make sure. Yeah, it's horrible. Sheesh, that whole situation is just messed up. You know, and it seemed like Sarah tried to be a good friend, but of course, he was vulnerable. She was in a sense vulnerable because that's her friends, or those are her friends. And yeah, I say big ups to Sarah for being honest with her husband. But yeah, both of their marriages are ruined. You know, now they can't trust each other. So there are no updates, but I'm scrolling down here just to, you know, see if there's any updates and so on and so forth. I'm just curious as to, you know, what happened afterwards. Was there anything, you know, because at this point, I'm assuming if the husband and the wife wanted revenge, his wife and her husband would end up getting together, or maybe not. I don't know. But either way, it's a horrible situation. It sucks. It really does. He was completely in the wrong. And although Sarah was trying to be a good friend, nah, I wouldn't have even did that. I wouldn't. Too much temptation. So far, what are my thoughts on this? But he was wrong. He shouldn't have said what he said. And more importantly, he shouldn't have got married to her. It shouldn't have happened. That was a very jacked up situation. I mean, it's not really too much more I can say about it, to be perfectly honest with you. And I feel sorry for Amber. Amber and Sarah's husband. Because, I mean, it's both jacked up for them. But especially Amber, because Amber's been living a whole lie this time. And now I can imagine Sarah's husband is going to be like, well, did you like him the whole time? Is that what it was? It's just sad, man. It's real sad. Let me look at some of these comments and see what some people guys say. This is the first time I'm going to read a few comments. I'm only going to read like about 4 or 5, and then we're going to move on and end the video. Let me see. So, I can't view all the comments. This one's a bit too long. I'm going to go ahead and go back. That is way too long. Nah, okay, never mind. I take that back. These are not really good comments. Whatever. Anyways, so, final thoughts about the video. I'll probably do that for another video. This is maybe I got to sign up for Reddit to actually read the comments. Yeah, it was just wrong at the end of the day. To my fellas and my ladies, if there's someone that you're interested in, I always tell people to go for it. But if you don't have top-notch interest in them, and they're not like number one on your top tier list, don't pursue them. Don't settle for number 2. Don't settle for number 3. Fellas, what happens is if you settle for number 2 and you settle for number 3, you really won't be in a position to where you truly want to function the way you are supposed to as a man for that woman. And ladies, if you settle for a man, you're not really going to love him and give him your all like you would for that person that you really desire. Don't do this, guys. Okay, don't make the mistake that he made. Don't make the bad choices that he made. My prayers and my thoughts go out to Amber and Sarah's husband, because it's a jacked up situation. Amber has pretty much made up her mind that she's done and over it. And Sarah's husband, I don't know what's going to happen with them. But if I know anything about men, I know that when we get cheated on, ooh, that thing stings. It stings, period, when you get cheated on. But there ain't nothing like when a man gets cheated on and disrespected. Ooh. So, hope you guys enjoyed the Reddit review. I like this one. It was really interesting. It was crazy. Shout out to my good friend Lorinda for posting it on Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and leave I'm going to leave the link to the article below. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. And if you want me to do more, leave a comment below and let me know, okay? All right. This is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. I'm going to try to do one of these at least once a month. You know, just something fun. Why not? But until next time, see you later.